I got mic tape on my knuckles like I'm bracing for impact. Not violence, just a feeling when your life on the contract of a moment you can't redo. One shot, one room, one crowd, one stare, one chance to move. I've been broke so long, my goals learn patience. I've been angry so long, I turned into cadence. I don't scream in the street, I scream on the beat, so my lungs can breathe and my mind can sleep. They say you rap like you got something to prove. I say yeah, like food, like rent, like truth, like the right to exist without getting dismissed. Like I'm not a joke when I open my lips. I got a brain full of clutter and a tongue like a blade, but I'm trying to be better than the anger I made from the nights when my mom cried. Quiet from the days when I learned to survive. A riot in my head, not outside. That's the part people miss. The war in the chest, the constant hits of doubt saying you won't make it, and me saying watch this. No handouts, no halo, just work and a plan. If I lose, I learn. If I win, I expand. I step to the mic like a courtroom stand. Every bar sworn in, palm on the hand of the truth I avoided, the shame I wore, the fear I hid under jokes and roar. I ain't a hero, I'm stubborn. I ain't a saint, I'm certain that if I don't turn this pain into art, it'll turn me into something I can't restart. I'm tired of being the almost guy, tired of being told nice try, tired of seeing talent right in the corner, because opportunity only love the performer. With connection, with comfort, with time to rehearse, while I'm punching the clock, writing lines in the curse. Tape on my knuckles, pain in my fist. I don't need your love, I need my risk. Tape on my knuckles, I don't quit. I turn every doubt into it, you know what ends. Yeah. Now I'm sprinting, words like sparks, hitting every corner of the dark, where I store my fear, my shame, my doubt. I'm pulling it out, putting it down. No amount of hate can stop me when I'm locked in. This isn't ego, this is oxygen. I'm the kid that got laughed out. Now I'm the man that made rooms black out. When the silence hit and the beat drop and my voice turn into something they can't stop. If I make it, it's not luck, it's the years I didn't quit. It's the nights I kept writing when nobody cared to listen.
No applause in the stairwell, just breathing steps. Crowd noise gone, now it's me and what's left of the version I dragged through the doubt and smoke. Through the nights I swore I was one line from broke. I'm not shaking now, but my hands remember every time they trembled in late November. Standing outside venues, hoodie pulled tight, wondering if this was the last try night. I said a lot on that stage, most of it sharp, every word aimed straight at the softest part of my fear, my past, my name. But when it's over, it don't feel the same. Victory quiet when you earn it alone. No confetti follow you home, just stairs that echo every thought you suppress. Like what if this don't mean success? I used to picture winning loud, crowds erupting, head held proud. But now that silence hit different, like it asking questions I can't deflect with a sentence. What happens after the battle won? When the enemy gone but the war lived on. When the hunger that drove you start losing shape, and you gotta learn purpose without the chase. I built my voice out of opposition, every note became repetition. But if nobody doubted me now, who am I rapping against? How? I don't miss the fear, but I miss the fire, miss the clarity of desperation's why. Back then it was simple, survive or fall. Now the choice is heavier than all, kick only. Spoken I didn't there's nothing left to prove. Maybe this is the part they don't tell you, where you win and still feel unsettled, because the fight became your language, and peace don't translate immediate. I'm learning to sit with that, learning to exist without claps, learning my worth ain't measured by the volume of reaction. I still write, but it's slower, less venom, more closure, still sharp, but intentional, like a blade kept clean, ceremonial. No drum, no applause in the stairwell, but I made it down steady, that counts for something, even if nobody saw it.
Yeah, they don't think I'll make it. I hear it in the silence. They don't say it out loud, but doubt got a choir behind it. They don't think I'll make it. I feel it when they smile, like they're waiting on the fall so they can say called it after a while. Yeah, I walk in the rooms already guilty, like my presence need justification quickly. They don't know my story, just my accent, just my face, just assumptions they latch with. I've been underestimated since the jump. White kid, bad zip, attitude blunt. They expect me to fold the crack, to joke my way through it, never clap back. But I write like I'm starving, because I don't rap for attention, I rap because if I don't say this, it eat me alive. If I don't move now, I never arrive. So I turn pressure into patterns turned out into a ladder. They don't think I'll make it. They pray on my delay, but I'm still here breathing at the end of every day. I'm tired of being almost impressive, tired of compliments that come with a question like, what's your backup? Like, this isn't life or death in my gut. Yeah, I didn't choose this hunger, it chose me. I didn't wake up brave, I had no plan B. So every bar got weight in it, every sentence felt like a statement. Yeah, I don't diss people, I dissect systems. I don't punch down, I punch distance between who I was told to be and who I know I am when I'm focus free. If I fall, let it be forward. If I lose, let it be honest. I don't need to be perfect, I need to be relentless. Now they quiet, and that's louder than all the doubt they gathered. I hear respect in the way they listen, I see fear in the way they distance. I didn't win because I was chosen, I won because I stayed when others were frozen. When the choir sang, you can't, you won't, I wrote one more verse and proved them wrong. They don't think I'll make it, but I don't need belief. I just need one moment to turn doubt into defeat. They don't think I'll make it. They pray on my delay, but I'm still here breathing at the end of every day.
If I never rap again, I want this to be clear. If I never rap again, no, I meant every bar, every late night, every notebook scar, every time I chose writing over sleep, every promise I kept when quitting was cheap. I didn't do this for a jersey or plaque, I did it because silence hit harder than facts, because my thoughts would eat me alive if I didn't give them somewhere to survive. I came from a place where the ceiling felt fixed, where dreaming felt arrogant, hope felt risky, where being honest got you laughed at, and being numb felt safer than snapping back. So I rap, not for glory, for grounding, not for attention, for sounding out what was buried under pride and fear, so I could look at myself and stay here. I lost people on the way, that's true. Some walked off, some I outgrew. Some stayed but didn't understand why I couldn't just be a normal man. But art don't ask permission, It demand honesty with interest. It make you face the parts of you you rather keep distant. I said ugly things, but they were real. I made peace with pain instead of deals. I chose truth even when it cost, because lying would have been a bigger loss. Or pain, silence. If I never rap again, I still won, because I didn't disappear. I learned how to stand in discomfort, how to fail without folding, how to speak without screaming, how to grow without announcing. If the world never hear my voice again, at least I heard it clearly once. At least I followed it long enough to know it wasn't a front. I don't regret the anger, it got me out. I don't regret the hunger, it showed me how. But I'm grateful for the calm that let me decide who I am, without a mic, without a crowd. If I never rap again, I'm still here.
Mind racing faster than my mouth can frame. Thoughts overlap, I don't wait my turn to explain. This ain't chaos, it's focus compressed. Pressure make patterns, not panic or mess. I audit my flaws like accounts overdue. Every weakness documented, nothing slid through. No slogans, no chance, no borrowed pain. Just raw arithmetic inside my brain. Internal audit, numbers don't lie. Every excuse get flagged when I run it back twice. I don't scream, I dissect. Every sentence sharp like a scalpel effect. Internal audit, silence loud. I don't need approval from a nodding crowd. Measure breath, calibrated rage. I don't break character, I upgrade. I've been underestimated, file wrong. They skim the surface, never read that long. I don't dramatize, I refine. Some mental overload into organized lines. Precision matter, syllables snap. Every bar locked tight, no slack in the craft. I don't chase moments, I build control. Every verse stress test the structure of my soul. Internal audit, check the flow. Never wasted, everything it counted though. I don't hide flaws, I map them clear. So improvement don't come from fear. Internal audit, no disguise. Truth feel heavy when you quantify. I don't perform pain, I translate, turn internal pressure into measure. Wait. Internal audit. They printed my name whack, like I wasn't supposed to be here. Like I was a filler. Like tonight was someone else's destiny. Last name on the flyer, first to arrive. I've been pacing this floor like my future alive. Under my feet, under these whites, under every stand and say prove it or die. Hear laughter behind me, nervous and tense, like they already betting on how I land. But I don't flinch, I inhale, I don't rehearse failure too many times to fail. I came from rooms where the heat getting work, from days where a bishop got stupid and hurt, from friends who said, damn, be realistic. And I nodded while playing it. Something sadistic, not violent, relentless, but work ethic that don't fuck your weakness. I train my voice to cut through noise. I train my mind to ignore the choice of quitting, folding, staying in line. I wasn't built for comfort, I was built for the grind. They don't know what it costs to stand here. They don't see the nights I couldn't disappear in the sleep, in the peace, because my brain kept saying the obsolete. I burned that voice in the competition. I rapped against it, made it submission. Every fear I had, I memorized. So when it showed up, I neutralized. This isn't talent, this is endurance. This is truth, you depleting, still incoherent. Under pressure, under doubt, when the clock's ring, the clock running out. Double time drums, no bass, just pulse and breath. If this is my shot, I won't miss. I'd rather choke trying than live knowing I quit. Let her be back and I'm locked in. Every syllable is sharp, no soft skin. I say my group like it's court order. No feeling, no fear, fully recorded. I'm not asking them to like me, I'm asking them to remember that kid who walked in last and walked out forever changed. Last name on the flyer, verse with me, remember I didn't come this far to this and feel with the set toe.
if they never invite me again. I'm the Lord King.
They feed philosophy, I pay it in patience. Clock keep talking, I answer with maintenance. I don't beg time, I pace it. I just keep moving, face it. I grew up learning numbers, got moves. They act different when you got nothing to lose. Rent due, make a man do math in his head. Like if I skip this meal, I can breathe instead. People say manifest, like it's magic, but out here it's work, and the work is savage. You don't see the overtime in the posture, or the calm voice hiding a tornado of pressure. LA night teach you how to be discreet, how to take a hit and not miss a beat, how to smile at a stranger without giving access, how to say I'm good when you really mean I'm managing. I seen talent fade cause the pace too cruel, not cause they weak, cause the rules not fair. Everybody running, different shoes, same road full of potholes and glare. Late fee philosophy, I don't cry loud, I recalculate. I don't crash out, I renegotiate with myself first in the world. I keep my pride folded, not unfurled. Late fee philosophy, I pay it in steps, one day at a time, no dramatic breaths. City won't proof, I give it reps, quiet discipline, nothing left to guess. Late fee philosophy, I pay it in time, not a slogan line, not a trend to climb. I don't fake peace, I design a way to survive with a stable mind. I got friends who live fast, break late, every night a gamble, every laugh a bait. Not cause they bad, cause they bored, and boredom in a hard town turn into a sword. I'm different, still tempted, still human. I just hate the feeling after, like I'm losing more than money, losing composure. I'd rather be broke than be owned by exposure. I walk through downtown and I feel the layers. Tourists on top, locals under, hustlers and prayers. Everybody overlapping, nobody the same, but we all getting judged by a similar frame. You can hear ambition in the way engines rev, in the way people talk like they saving face, in the way silence hit at the end of a sentence. Like I hope you don't ask what I had to trade. Late fee philosophy, I don't act tough, I act ready. I don't seek war, I keep steady. I know what fear do when it sit too long, and start calling itself truth and it grow too strong. I used to think when it meant loud applause, now I think it mean waking up without claws in your chest, in your mind, like you not being hunted by the clock behind. I used to chase moments, post and repeat. Now I chase sleep and a calm heartbeat. I'm not old, I'm just aware that peace is expensive and nobody pay it for you. Late fee philosophy, I pay it in steps. No shortcuts, no bragging, no public depth. City won't proof, I give it reps. Quiet discipline, nothing left to guess. Late fee philosophy, I pay it in time. I keep my head down, keep my craft refined. I don't need bright, I need a line. That's how you last when the pressure design. Late fee philosophy, I pay it in patience. I keep talking, I answer with maintenance. If the world rush, I don't race it, I just keep moving, face it.
I don't need a hand, I need a chance. I don't need a crown, I need a stance. I don't need applause, I need proof. So I talk like my life depends on truth. I don't need a hand, I need a chance. If I slip, I don't quit, I advance. If you doubt, keep it cool, I turn that doubt into fuel. I came from the kind of nights that don't end clean, where the fridge hum louder than your self-esteem, where the floor creak like it got a complaint, and the walls no secrets you don't say you ain't. I learned how to swallow my pride with dry bread, how to laugh with my friends while my future felt dead, how to stare at a mirror and practice a face that looks like I'm steady when I'm barely in place. They look at me like I'm a punchline first, like I was born for somebody else's worst, like I'm supposed to be grateful for scraps, like my voice don't belong in the mix with the facts. But I got a pen like a pressure valve, I write fast cause my thoughts don't solve themselves slow. Nah, they crowd my chest, so I sprint on the page just to get some rest.
I ain't romantic, I'm frantic, not in panic and purpose. I'm built from the dirt and the surface of anger. I learned how to curve in the verb, so when I speak it cut like it's earned. I step in the room and I feel the air shift, like they waiting for me to confirm. I'm a myth, a joke, a mistake, a phase, a fad, but I'm here and I'm hungry and that's too bad. I got bills in my brain, rent on my spine. I got time on my neck like a tight ass tie. I got people I love and they need me to win, not for fame, for relief, for a way out of this. I don't need a hand, I need a chance. I don't need a hand, I need a chance. I don't need a crown, I need a stance. I don't need applause, I need proof. So I talk like my life depends on truth. I don't need a hand, I need a chance. I don't need a crown, I need a stance. I don't need applause, I need proof. So I talk like my life depends on truth. I've been laughed at, talked over, written off. I've been called too much, like I'm something to drop. I've been told, calm down by folks with soft beds. Like calm is a choice when you stressed in your head. I've been broke so long, I can smell a lie. When somebody selling hope with a clean suit and smile, I don't buy it. I buy groceries, I buy time, I buy silence when my mind get noisy. I don't want sympathy, keep that. I want respect and I'm willing to bleed for it. Facts, not literally, but in hours and discipline and rewriting my failures till they listen again. I got a mouth like a switchblade, quick and exact. I got a brain like a courtroom and cross-exam facts. I don't freestyle my life, I play my rage, then release it line by line on a page. They say you can't make it from where you at. I say watch me turn that into something that lasts, because talent ain't enough when the odds stack. You need obsession, you need stamina, you need grit and tact. Bread time, bass drops, no pity for me. I'm not asking, I'm just stating. I'm done with collapsing. If I fall, I get up quicker. If you doubt, I get meaner. On the mic, not a person. I'm learning to aim my fire with precision. Now I'm back in, cadence like a hammer. Every ball laying heavy, no glamour. I'm not here to be likable, I'm here to be undeniable. I'm here to be the evidence that a life can be rewritable. I take every insult, flip it, every label and rip it, every limit and kick it like a door that been locked too long. I don't need a hand, I need a chance. And if the world won't give it, I'll take the stance. I'll build the stage out of nothing and burn through the silence until it says something. If I don't need a hand, I need a chance. I don't need a crown, I need a stance. I don't need applause, I need proof. So I talk like my life depends on truth. I don't need a hand, I need a chance. I don't need a crown, I need a stance. I don't need applause, I need proof. So I talk like my life depends on truth.
Sirens don't teach mercy, they just announce consequence. Sirens don't teach mercy, they remind you what the cost is. Sirens don't teach mercy, they don't ask right or wrong. They just show up loud when something already gone. I heard sirens before I heard lectures. Before I learned laws, I learned gestures. Hands up, don't talk, read the air. New York teach you that without care. I watch the block freeze when the sound hit. Conversations pause, eyes focus quick. Not curiosity, calculation. Everybody measuring implication. I seen innocence lose his voice in the presence of authority and noise. Not because guilt, because fear. Cause history whisper loud in your ear. Sirens don't teach mercy, they don't explain nuance. They arrive at the end of decisions when options already lost. Sirens don't teach mercy, they just announce consequence. Sirens don't teach mercy, they remind you what the cost is. Yeah, I grew up watching mothers pray harder at night, not for blessings, for their kids to be alright, to come home, to stay intact, to not become a statistic or a fact. I seen friends change roles, change clothes, change posture just to feel less exposed. That's adaptation, not paranoia. When survival the baseline, now euphoria. People say just comply, like it's simple. Like fear don't cripple, like context don't ripple. Through generations, through neighborhoods, through stories that never made the news. Sirens don't teach mercy, they teach time, distance, restraint. They teach you that being right don't guarantee you safe. I learned early to separate justice from outcome. To understand truth don't always protect someone. That knowledge heavy,
but it honest. And honesty in New York is a form of armor. Now when I hear sirens, I don't flinch. I just breathe slow, it's in my instinct. I know what I can control, what I can't. I know when to speak and when I stand. I don't glorify pain, I contextualize it. I don't run from truth, I analyze it. Because ignoring history don't erase it. It just guarantee you repeat it. Sirens don't teach mercy, but they taught me this. Stay aware, stay human. Don't let fear turn you into what you resisting. Final hood teach mercy. They just announce consequence. Sirens don't teach mercy, oh. So I move careful, competent.
White noise, clear mind. That's the balance I'm chasing. Too much silence make me spiral. Too much sound make me vacant. White noise, clear mind. I don't need to be loud, I just need enough space to hear myself now. My head used to be crowded, every thought yelling for placement. Anger, envy, hunger, resentment, all fighting to be the statement. That's how I survive, by letting the loudest voice win. But now I'm older and volume don't always mean conviction. I lost friends to success, not because I changed, but because I didn't. They wanted me stuck in a version that made them feel less limited. I don't blame them, growth feel personal. Like your progress accuse someone else of not moving, not choosing, not trying, even when you never said it yourself. White noise, clear mind. I'm filtering what I absorb. I don't know every opinion or reaction, I don't know every insult or war. White noise, clear mind. I'm done confusing chaos with drive. I still feel the urge to snap sometimes, to prove I'm sharp, to prove I bite. But I learned restraint is a flex that lasts longer than a viral fight. I don't chase relevance, I chase relevance to myself. If I can't respect my reflection, then success just sit on a shelf. I've been broke, been doubted, been bitter. I don't wanna live there forever. Pain taught me language, but peace teaching me grammar. I want my words to age well, not just land hard. I wanna look back and say I didn't trade my soul for a chart. No drums, white noise. I don't need the crowd to echo, I need my thoughts to line up. That's the real silence I've been after. So if you hear me calmer now, that don't mean I lost my edge. It mean I sharpened it somewhere private and stopped swinging at heads. I still got fire, just controlled. Still got hunger, just refined. Still got stories, but I tell them from a white noise, clear mind. White noise, clear mind. If I lose everything else, at least I keep that.
Daylight isn't safe, it's just visible. Hey. Yeah, yeah. Bit light, bit light, bit light, bit light. Yeah. Bit light, bit light, bit light, bit light. Yeah. Daylight isn't safe, it's just visible. Same risk, better angles, more critical. Sun show everything you try to ignore. Cracks in the plan, dust on the floor. I step outside and the air feel tense, like something wrong but it don't make sense. Birds still sing but the blocks stay alert. Everybody reading posture before words. I don't dramatize, I observe. Learned early who deserve what they deserve. Not common talk, just patterns repeat. Energy recycle every time we meet. Yeah, yeah. Daylight isn't safe, just exposed. Same problems, better clothes. Same hunger under different tones. Same silence wrapped in different phones. I seen deals go bad over handshakes. Seen trust collapse over small mistakes. Nobody evil, just underfed hope. When the margin thin, people miss scope. I keep my circle small by design. Yeah. Not fear-based, just refined. Yeah. I don't need noise to confirm my lane. I check consistency, not fame. Daylight isn't safe, it just honest, yeah. Show you the cost without promise. I don't flinch, I process every outcome, part of the progress. I talk calm cause the stakes loud, yeah. I move slow when the crowd proud, yeah. I don't flex wins, I stack time, yeah. Build leverage quietly, line by line. Daylight isn't safe, it just clear, yeah. Let you see what already here, yeah. I don't chase peace, I build it brick by brick till the pressure yield it.
Yeah. Yeah. Street light on Alameda flicker like a tire. Same block, new hours, same wires getting wired. Forklift beep in the distance, metal talk. City keep moving even when the heart stop. Late shift smell, oil, sweat, hot dust. Somebody praying under breath, not for luck, for trust. Not the kind you hand out, more like the kind you hold. Like a tight grip on the wheel when the road get cold. I'm in the passenger seat, counting hazards by the lane. Windows crack, not for comfort, just to stay sane. Radio low, not a vibe, more a post to measure time. Every bar I write a receipt for the cost of being fine. I seen bright signs, dim mine. Seen a man grin wide while his future in disguise. Seen women hustle with a calm that scare you, like they learned to storm and decided to carry through. Downtown nights got rules that don't need sound. You feel them in your spine when the wrong car circle round. No panic, just posture, shoulder set, chin still. Everybody learn quick how to look like they chill. I don't talk big, I talk precise. I don't need a spotlight, I need a clean device. Mind like a docket, I file what I can't forget. Cause memory out here a weapon you don't misplace yet. Night shift, no halo, just sodium glow. Faces look different when the daytime goes. Same friends, same jokes, but the laugh shorter. Like the city cut the cord and nobody gotta report a night shift. Keep your hands where they show. Not cause you guilty, cause you never really know. 1 second quiet, next second tense. And the whole street swear it was self-defense. I got homies that speaking knives. Conversations coded like we all dodging knives. They don't dream loud, they dream compact. Hold it up small so reality don't react. We used to argue over pride, now we argue over rent and how long we can hide. Not from cops, from the math, from the way the bill stack. Like a slow steady wrath, the kid on a bike, robot, chain clicking. His backpack heavy, his eyes too quick for a simple living. He waved like he know me, I wave like I'm sure. But I'm thinking how the world try to take what you pure. I've been there, stomach talking, ego quiet. Learning discipline the hard way, not through diet. Through nights you hear your name in a tone that don't fit. And you realize you're not ready, but you still gotta commit. Yeah, night shift, no halo, just sodium glow. Every promise tested when the daytime go. I keep my voice even, don't let it spill. I don't need to be loud to be real. Night shift, keep your hands where they show. Move careful, not scared, just in control. I'm not asking mercy, I'm asking space. So I can walk my line at my pace, yeah. We pass a corner store with the glass cracked. Owner still open, still focused, still intact. He seen too much to flinch at a stare. He know the difference between a threat and a dare, yeah. Somebody in a hoodie lean on the wall. Look like nothing but the tension say it all. Not a villain, just alert. Out here boredom turning to trouble if you let it convert. I write down what I won't say. Like if I speak it, it'll stick it, never fade. Better to keep it in the ink, better to turn it into rhythm than let it sink. Bridge hit, drums cut, bass breathe. For a second it's quiet like the city taking leave. Then it come back harder like a door slam. And you remember calm is a skill, not a program. I've been labeled boxed in, misread. People love the surface, never check what's underneath it. I don't chase being liked, I chase being right. Not morally, mechanically, and how I move through night. I'm learning patience the way concrete. Hold up, I'm not saying that word, scratch that thought. I'm learning patience like a slow sunrise. Takes time, still arrives, no need to advertise. Night shift, no halo, hey, just sodium glow. I'm still upright when the daytime go. No victory speech, no thrill, just a man staying steady by will. Night shift, keep your hands where they show, yeah. Keep your plans where they grow, quiet work, quiet grind. I'm not lost, just hard to find, yeah. I'm chill, engine hum, freeway bend. No happy ending, just another night of 10. I don't romanticize, I record. LA after dark, got a language I translate it word for word. Okay, okay, oh, okay. Translate it word for word. Okay, okay, oh, okay.
Sun sitting high, but it never feel clean. Shadows still stretch where the palm trees lean. Midday heat on the hood of the car. Metal warm like it know who we are. Windows half down, air barely move. Street light blinking like it got something to prove. Kids on the corner playing dice with fate. Laugh too loud, try not to think about late. Bills in the glove box, dreams in the trunk. Gaslight on, hope running on fumes and love. Everybody calm to the quiet break. City smile wide, but the teeth all fake. I walk slow, like time on me rent. Every step heavy with what I ain't said yet. I stay forward, don't give too much. Out of kindness get you tested for weakness and such. Mama voice still in my head when I turn, saying keep your soul even when bridges burn. But the streets all loud and it talking cold, and it never explain what it take when you woke. I seen peace turn to noise in a blink. One wrong look make a whole block think. Sirens sing but today they late, so we hold our breath and we calculate. No sirens at noon, but the tension loud. Sunshine bright, still a gun in the crowd. Everybody cool till the line get crossed. Everybody got faith till they count the calls. No sirens at noon, just a stare too long. Hand too quick, now the mood all wrong. City don't warn, it just collect. What you carry in your chest get checked. I talk to myself when the street go mute. Like if I say it out loud, it might change the route. Trying to balance hunger with dignity. Hard to pray when survival get picky with me. Homies got dreams, but they fold them small, so they fit in the pocket with nothing at all. We learned early how to read a room, how to exit fast when the vibe spell doom. Helicopter shadow cut the sky in half. Somebody laughing like it's all a math. Add up pain, divide the blame. Multiply fear till it sound like fame. They want stories with a simple line, but nothing here ever move in a straight design. Every win got a bruise attached. Every loss leave a lesson unlabeled, unlatched. I seen love turn stiff in the heat. Hearts go cold even when the weather repeat. Friends turn distant, calls unanswered. Silence louder than any slander. No sirens at noon, just a quiet threat. Like a debt collector you ain't paid yet. Everybody smiling but their eyes don't blink. Everybody moving like they standing on a sink. No sirens at noon, just the bass in my chest. Thumb too heavy, won't let me rest. Sun overhead, but my mind still night. Trying to walk straight in a crooked light. I don't brag, I narrate. Every bar documented, timestamp accurate. This ain't a flex, it's a legend of what it costs to stand upright under pressure. I seen justice move at a crawling pace. Why the system sprint when it's time to take? I ain't surprised, just tired of being calm when the world wild. They say slow down, but the clock stay rude. Ticking like it got something personal to prove. I keep my voice low, words cut clean. Not for shock value, but to say what I mean. No sirens at noon, but my pulse don't lie. Body still tense when the car roll by. Every sound got a memory tied. Every calm moment feel borrowed, not mine.
Palm trees don't apologize, they just stand tall while the pressure rise. Pretty sky, ugly price, same sunshine, different dice. Palm trees don't apologize, you can't shade the truth with designer lies. I stay still, then I slide. When the room get weird, I read the vibe. They love LA for the postcard look, so they feel that undertow in the way it pull. Everybody wanna sip the view till the bill come due, and it's no excuse. I'm from the part where the smile get tested, where your tone too friendly and you get questioned. Not by law, by hunger, by the quiet kind of danger that don't need thunder. I learned early, keep your story clean. Don't overshare, don't beg to be seen. They use your softness like a handle, turn your good intent into a scandal. So I move like I got a plan in my pocket. Not loud, not flashy, just locked in. Eyes open, shoulders low, breath steady even when the sidewalk cold. Palm trees don't apologize, they don't explain why the breeze feels sharp. They just sway when it's dark, like they heard the city talking in parts. Palm trees don't apologize. They don't flinch when a car crawl by. I won't either, I comply with the code, stay calm, stay alive. I seen a friend get distant over nothing. Really it was something, pride and budgeting. People break slow, not sudden, like a roof leaking first, then the whole place flooding. I don't blame them, I adjust. When hope get thin, everybody guarding trust. Phone ring less, text shorter. You could tell who tired by the way they offer. My mind a ledger, I track each shift. Not paranoia, just learning what reality is. You call it stress, I call it data. Every pattern teach you sooner or later. Palm trees don't apologize. They don't cry when the heat get rude. They just keep their root, while the rest of us try to keep our mood. Palm trees don't apologize. They don't beg for love from the boulevard. I don't need her, I work hard and keep my heart off the tip jar. Kick only, room get bare. No voice floating, no empty air. Send hit cut like a warning sign, but I don't react, I count time. Backing, snare snap, hat tick. I'm talking Chris, no gimmick. I'm not tryna sound like a radio thing. I'm tryna sound like I mean what I bring in. The city asks for proof in advance, like your dreams gotta show ID to dance. I keep mine private till they solid. I don't announce growth, I validate it. Folks love to judge, from a screenshot. Like life a highlight, like paint could be crowd. They don't see the late night, back and forth. The self-talk, the doubt, the breath you force. I don't act holy, I act aware. I've been around wolves that look like they care. Not evil, just empty. And emptiness, hungry, it get messy. Palm trees don't apologize. They just stand through the noise and the glare. I do too, I'm prepared for the kind of peace you got an engine in. Palm trees don't apologize. They don't promise you a softer day. They just sway, like keep moving, that's the only way. Last hook switch, palm trees don't apologize. But I do all in my pride. I don't let it drive, I keep it parked on the side. Palm trees don't apologize. Neither do I when I choose my lane. No fake smile, no charade. Just me staying sharp in the heat and the shade.
Yeah. Yeah. Pressure don't blink, it just stare back. Sun still out, but the stress stay black. Everybody calm till the moment crack. Then it's facts on facts on fact. Pressure don't blink, it just wait. Hands stay clean, but the palms vibrate. Every choice heavy when the margin late. City keeps score, don't negotiate. Woke up early, but the doubt already dressed. LA morning, gold light on the chest. Bills on repeat, thoughts overlap. Mind run laps while the body stay resting. Neighbors act cool, but they count your steps. Everybody measuring wrists like reps. I don't rush speech, I compress, say less, but every word connect. I've seen smiles fold under daylight. Same face brave till the numbers not right. I move careful, not timid, precise. Every action calculated twice. Pressure don't blink, it just hover like a question mark over every other. No dramatic pause, no cover. Just weight stacking on top of another. Pressure don't blink, it don't shout. It whispered out till you figure it out. I don't panic, I'll reroute. Turn tight corners into mapped out route. I learned silence, can talk louder than rage. Learn patience, sharpen faster than blade. Every loss leave residue, but I don't let it dictate what the next step do. They want stories, neat and loud, but reality stutter when they speak out proud. I keep my tone even, breathe and control. I don't sell chaos, I audit the soul. Pressure don't blink, it don't sleep. Follow you home, sit down when you eat. I don't fight it, I compete with the version of me that refuse retreat. Pressure don't blink, I blink last. Eyes for a present tense, not past. This ain't fear, this awareness. Learning how to stand still without careless.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still walking after what broke most. Still breathing calm where it hurt folks. No celebration, no toast.
just quiet steps on the narrow road. I seen fear dress up like confidence. Seen loyalty fade when the math intense. Everybody solid till the weather shift. Then excuses learn how to shape shift. I don't ask why, I adapt. Life never pause for a mental gap. I keep my foot in when the floor tilt. Learn balance faster, you absorb guilt. Still walking after the doubt. After the nights I consider reroute. After the silence to wait. After realizing time and don't negotiate. I don't hate the city, I understand it. It don't hold love, it exchange mechanics. You bring value or you bring noise. Only one survive, long-term choice. Still walking after the loss. After the lesson came wrapped in cost. I don't rush healing, I manage. Turn damage into long-term advantage. No sirens, no warning signs. Just patterns repeating in different times. I don't freeze, I progress. Learn momentum, beat stress. Still walking after the pressure. Not fearless, just better measured. Don't brag, I continue. That's the real flex they never interview.
Yeah. Train doors breathe, cold metal, morning rush. Steam off a cup, knuckles numb, hoodie up, I'm on the platform. Reading faces like pages. Everybody got a story, most of it stayed in the cages. Bronx air sharp it, cut through a coat. Same block, new day, same hunger in the throat. Old heads posted like they guarding a myth. Young ones moving like they late to become what they is. I don't romanticize, I document the way the city make a man measure every percent. Rent due, pride thin, dreams get folded tight, so they fit in the pocket without starting a fight. I seen a kid with a sketch pad on the 6th line, drawing skylines, writing plans in a small mind. His mother tied, her eyes got weather in them. Still she tell him, don't let the world get ahead of you. Listen, that's New York. Faith mixed with fatigue, miracles in the margins, blessings incomplete. Everybody talking big, but the steps tell truth. It's not what you say, it's what you do when the lights remove. Subway gospel, I learned it in the noise. Prayer in the cadence, not a choir, not a choice. Subway gospel, heartbeat with the real. You either keep your balance or you learn how to fail. Subway gospel, no slogans, no show, just a steady mouthful to keep going low. Subway gospel, breathing, exhale. Hold your ground in a city that don't offer a rail. Back when the winter made the stairwell slick, I watched people share gloves, share food, share grit. Same ones who barely got enough for themselves, still pass it down like dignity was wealth. Corner store bright, flourishing hum. Tired smiles, lottery tickets, hot coffee. Restless miles, owner know everybody's facing they move. He's seen too many seasons to be shocked by the news. I hear sirens sometimes, but I don't chase the sound. I seen curiosity turn a body into chalk on the ground. So I mind, keep my pace, keep my notes. The city quick to take a good man's throat. My homie said he moving out, I need air, but I know he meant I'm drowning in care. Bills stacking, stress humming behind a laugh. You can hear a man breaking in the way he do the math. He said I'm fine, but finding New York mean I cope. Mean I'm holding a rope, mean I'm praying it don't snap under pressure. And I felt that truth, cause pressure hit unannounced. It just showing salute. Yeah, subway gospel, I learned it in the noise. Prayer in the cadence, not a choir, not a choice. Subway gospel, heartbeat with the rail. You either keep your balance or you learn how to fail. Subway gospel, no slogans, no show, just a steady mouthful of keep going low. Subway gospel, breathing, exhale. Hold your ground in a city that don't offer rail. I write like an affidavit, every bar sworn in. No fairy dust, just facts with the corners worn in. I seen success make people look past their kin and wonder why their wins feel thin when they settle in. A dude on my block got a chain like a trophy, but he can't sleep. Paranoia moving like you know him. He said, money loud, I said, peace louder. He laughed like he never heard that word used with power. We grew up thinking loud, men strong, till we met silence and realized we've been wrong. Silence make you face what you've been dodging for years. Make you sort out pride from purpose, hope from fears. Bridge, kicking bass, loop gone, room bare. My voice sit alone like a chair in the air. No sample to lean on, no cushion to land. Just breathing intent and the weight of a man. Yeah, I'm not the toughest, I'm consistent. I don't win every day, but I stay in it. I don't need to be loved by a room full of strangers. I need to be respected by my future behavior. Loop, return, filter wider horns, whisper once. I'm back in the groove like I never flinch. That's New York, leave you bruised but sharpen your eye. Teach you how to live with truth without asking it why. Yeah, subway gospel, I learned it in the noise. Prayer in the cadence, not a choir, not a choice. Say, subway gospel, heartbeat with the rail. You either keep your balance or you learn how to fail. Subway gospel, no slogans, no show, just a steady mouthful of keep going low. Subway gospel, breathe in, exhale. Hold your ground in a city that don't offer a rail. Hey. Train doors closed, my reflection stare back. Not proud, not broken, just keeping track. The city don't hug, it evaluate. So I move with a calm that the chaos can't take.
What survives the quiet? When the crowd go home, when the lights shut off and you left alone. What survives the quiet? When the phone don't ring, when the truth show up without anything. I've been asking questions I don't say out loud, like who am I when I'm not performing calm? Who am I when the city stop watching? When the mirror answered back without caution. LA nights teach you how to sit with yourself, how to hear your thoughts without reaching for help. No soundtrack, no applause, just your breath keeping time like a metronome law. I used to confuse motion with growth. Every mile I ran felt close to hope, till I stopped moving and noticed the weight of what I was carrying just to feel okay. I seen men win big and still feel hollow, seen dreams land and not cure tomorrow. Success don't heal what you never face, it just give you room to hide the hate. What survives the quiet? When the talk run dry, when the story done, and you still gotta try. What survives the quiet? When the numbers flat, when the praise leave, and it don't come back. I don't fear silence, I study it. It tell you what you've been running from subtly. It show you habits you call discipline. It show you pride dressed up as confidence. I grew up learning strength was loud, chest out, chin high, never back down. But real strength whisper when nobody there, like staying honest when nobody cares. My mother's prayers still in my spine, not the words but the discipline behind. The kind that say stand even when you tired, the kind that don't ask the world to admire you. I watch friends lose themselves in noise, not bad people, just avoiding the void. Everybody coping, pick your poison. Some choose chaos cause it feel like motion, doesn't feel like motion. Is it love or fear? Is it who you are or who you appear? What survives the quiet? When the truth press close, when excuses fall, you got no cloak, yeah, no drums, just voice in there. I don't need answers tonight, I just need to stay here. I don't need to win this moment, I just need to endure it. I don't need applause, I just need alignment. Drums return soft, I'm learning peace is not a feeling, it's a practice you repeat while healing. Some days it fails, some days it hold, but it be pretending you in control. But it be pretending you in control. What survives the quiet is the work you did unseen, the choices you made when it wasn't convenient. Yeah. What survives the quiet is the part of you that stayed when leaving would have been easier. Staying costs more pain. If I lose the noise, I don't lose myself, I just hear clearer what I've been carrying. Yeah. What survives the quiet?
After the amen, what you do then? When the prayer done and the work begin. After the amen, who you become? When nobody clapping and it's just you and one. I grew up thinking faith meant hoping, but hope without action just a way of coping. Real belief look like discipline, like doing right when it don't benefit. I seen people shout hallelujah, then cheat the moment opportunity show up. Not judging, just noticing patterns. We all got lines we scared to examine. After the amen, the bills still due, the pain still there, the past still you. So what you do when the words wear off, when motivation fade and you still gotta walk? I learned growth don't announce itself. It show up quiet how you handle stress, and how you talk when you could yell, and how you treat yourself when you fail. I done failed plenty, just didn't post it, didn't turn it into content. I just absorbed it, let it teach me, let it shape me, let it humble me before it breaks. After the amen is where truth lives, not in the speech but the life you give. After the amen is where it counts, when nobody watching and you still don't bounce. If nobody see me improve, if nobody notice the shift, I still owe it to myself to become more than I was yesterday. Drums return, I don't need to be saved loudly, I need to be conscious quietly. That's the miracle they don't film, that's the blessing that don't trend. After the amen, I stay committed to the version of me that kept going when quitting made sense. After the amen, I don't look up for approval, I look for it and take the next honest step.
Even when the room loud, I don't need to raise my voice, just to prove I'm around. Hands still folded. Even when the doubt closed, I don't need to clench my fist, just to let the world know.
I've been misunderstood enough to stop explaining. Learn silence, sometimes more clarifying. Not mysterious, just selective. Energy limited, I protect it. I seen people pray only when they corner, like faith a button you press when you desperate. But real belief look boring, it show up daily unrecorded. I keep my hands folded, not from fear, but from knowing what reaction cost over years. Every time I snap, I paid it back with interest plus regret stack. So I breathe now, pause longer,
Think wider, react slower.
hands still folded when the offer tempting, when the shortcut dress nice and the lie feel friendly. Hands still folded when my name get dragged, I don't clean it in public, I let time handle that. I watch men self-destruct for respect, chasing moments they never got back. All to prove they were solid to people who forgot them by next week's traffic. I don't need to be right in every room, I just need to sleep well when the night resume. That's wealth you can't fake, that's peace you can't take. My pops used to say, don't wrestle every storm, some clouds just pass. If you don't perform, that stay with me, especially now when attention, currency, and ego proud.
Hands still folded.
Even when my chest tight, I don't let panic lead,
I let reason ride. Hands still folded.
even when I'm unsure, I don't rush answers,
I let questions mature.
bridge.
Kick only.
I used to think restraint was weakness till I saw what impulse destroyed. I saw futures cracked open over moments that could have been avoided back in.
Kick only.
Hands still folded, not wholly just aware. I don't confuse calm with surrender, I just choose where to care. Hands still folded. Why the city race? I'm not falling behind, I'm just keeping pace. Some wars don't make you stronger,
They just make it stronger.
they just make you tired.
They just make
I learned to choose better. That don't cost my spirit.
And still folded, even when the room loud. I don't need to raise my voice just to prove I'm around. And still folded. I'm in the back row praying with my eyes open. You don't see the bruises, you just see me coping. I'm in the back row singing Love Still Standing. When the lights go out, I'm the last one landing. I'm in the back row praying with my eyes open. You don't see the bruises, you just see me coping. I'm in the back row singing Love Still Standing. When the lights go out, I'm the last one landing. I'm the kid you underestimate by design. White face in a place where respect costs time. They look at me sideways like I'm visiting pain. Like struggle a club and I can't claim. But I grew up broke where the walls got thin, where the cold got in and the doubt got loud, where my mom tried hard and my pops weren't proud, where the silence at dinner could swallow a crowd. I learned quick how to talk to myself, how to build a spine when you got no help, how to punch the clock and swallow the shame of wanting more while you stuck in the same. They say be humble when they mean stay small. They say be patient when they mean don't crawl past us. Don't threaten the comfort of people who never had to confront the part of life that don't make sense when you doing your best and you still on the fence. I'm in the back row praying with my eyes open. You don't see the bruises, you just see me coping. I'm in the back row singing low, still standing. When the lights go out, I'm the last one landing. Oh, 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 oh. I'm not asking pity, I'm asking room to turn this anger into something that moves. Not a tantrum, a craft, not a threat, a path out of the cycle where folks get trapped. I've been laughed at, cool, I used it. Turned every joke into a blueprint. Wrote my way out of a dead-end thought. Now every verse feel like a chord I fought. I don't need a mentor, I need momentum. I don't need a miracle, I need to let go of the fear that I'm doomed to repeat. Every mistake from the street to the sheet. If you hear my voice, don't assume I'm okay. I learned how to sound steady to survive the day. If you hear my song, don't confuse it with peace. It's just my way of making the panic release. I'm back in fast as my doubts. Syllables stacked like a staircase out. I climb each bar, I earn each breath. I don't run from my past, I weaponize death. I'm not here to be pretty, I'm here to be present. Every line of confession, every rhyme a sentence that I serve with pride. Not for crime, for the courage to speak when it costs me time. I'm in the back row, praying with my eyes open. You don't see the bruises, you just see me coping. I'm in the back row, singing low, still standing. When the lights go out, I'm the last one landing. Oh, 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 oh,
Corner store arithmetic, count it twice. Dollar signs talk different when the margin tight. Corner store arithmetic, learned it young when the change in my palm weighed more than fun. Corner store arithmetic, adding a track. What you want from what you actually have. Corner store arithmetic, no charity math. City don't round up when they're handing out facts. Bodega bell ring, smell of coffee and bleach. Owner behind glass like a preacher to teach without sermons, just presence. He's seen too many lives hinge on small seconds. I used to stand there counting coins, debating chips or a sandwich choice. That's not poverty porn, that's discipline. Learning early how to live within. Kids outside arguing over sneakers. Inside moms arguing with the meter. Everybody negotiating reality. Trying to make the math favor sanity. Corner store arithmetic. If I skip lunch, I can save for rent. If I work late, I can avoid the dent. If I stay calm, I can keep my job. If I speak up wrong, I could lose it all. Corner store arithmetic, slow it down. Every choice echo in a small town. Corner store arithmetic, stay exact. One wrong move and the numbers snap. I seen a man buy lottery tickets daily.
talking jackpots like they gon' save them. I didn't laugh, I understood hope. Sometimes hope the only thing people hold. But hope without plan turn dangerous. It starts sounding like somebody else gon' handle us. That's when the city chew you up, because New York reward effort, not belief alone tough. I learned budgets before I learned budgets, meaning I learned restraint before I learned words for it. I learned when to say nah to temptation, because tomorrow always want compensation. Corner store arithmetic, it ain't just cash, it's energy, pride, and how long you last in a place where time expensive and impatience is costly, extensive. Corner store arithmetic, slow it down. Every choice echo in a small town. Corner store arithmetic, stay exact. One wrong move and the numbers snap. Corner store arithmetic, slow it down. Every choice echo in a small town. Corner store arithmetic, stay exact. One wrong move and the numbers snap. Kick only, I don't chase wealth I can't maintain. I don't buy a piece that come with chains. I don't flex numbers I didn't earn. I don't skip lessons I meant to learn. Now when I shop, I still count slow. Not because broke, because I know how fast comfort can make you forget what it took to get stable, to get set. I watch kids now with phones in hand, thinking fame a feasible plan. I wish them luck, but I wish them skill, because attention favor bills stay real. Corner store arithmetic taught me control, not fear, not greed, just knowing my role. In a city where excess celebrated, but sustainability rarely narrated. Corner store arithmetic, I live by that. Measure my moves, don't overreact. Corner store arithmetic, I'm still intact, because I learned the map before I chased the plaque.
Yeah, I learned how to breathe in a basement. Low ceiling, bad lighting, motivate your place with a pressure to sit on your lungs when you rest. Like if you stop moving, you drown in your chest. I'm not dramatic, I'm documented. Every failure I had is well represented. In the way I write fast, bite words. Like I'm scared the silence might hurt. I grew up hearing be realistic from people who never chased nothing ambitious. They meant well, but they sounded like gates. Locked doors dressed up as advice I should take. So I stayed quiet, sharpened my diction, turned out into repetition. Every insult became a drill. Every joke about me became a skill. They said you're angry, yeah I am. But anger's a fuel if you understand how to aim it, how to shape it, how to turn it into something they can't fake with. I don't come from money, I come from minutes. Stolen hours, exhausted limits. I wrote in the margins of lunch breaks while my hands smell like work, not luck. Fake, They don't see the nights I rewrote verses, because good enough felt like a curse. They don't hear the voice in my head saying if this don't work, yeah, just playing. I battled myself before any stage, before any mic, before any name. I stood in the mirror rehearsing shame, till my reflection stopped looking the same. I learned cadence like survival tactics, learned breath control like asthma practice. I rap like I'm cornered because I am. By time, by class, by who I am. They say just be yourself, but that's vague when yourself is built from debt and rage. So I built a self from discipline, from writing till the doubt felt insignificant. Bridge halftime, bass muted. I don't want comfort, I want clarity. I don't want pity, I want parody. If I lose, let it be honest. If I win, let it be undeniable. Now I'm sprinting syllables, ricochet. Every bar a brick in an escape. From the basement, from the doubt, from the version of me that almost tapped out. I'm not asking space, I'm taking it. I'm not waiting turns, I'm breaking it. Open, this moment is mine. I didn't come this far to whisper a line. I learned how to breathe when the room got tight. So now I don't choke when it's time to fight.
Yeah. Stairwells echo every step I took. Paint peeling like you're tired of the looks. Brick walls remember names we forgot. Every scar on the block got a timestamp and thought.
I learned math, counting nights without sleep, dividing loyalty, multiplying beef. Books in the bag, but the streets off first. How to read a man's hunger before he speak thirst. Cold wind cut through the avenue. Same corner, different year, same revenue. Dreams get heavy when you carry them raw. Ain't no cushion in ambition, just friction in law. I write verses like affidavits. Every line sworn in, no theatrics. This ain't myth, this maintenance. Keeping sanity sharp in a city that tests patience. Brickwork songs, prayers and graffiti. Hope spelled wrong, but the message still gritty. Every verse echo off the train track still. It's how survival starts sounding real. Brickwork songs, knees on the floor, asking for more without begging for more. City don't hug it, evaluate what you bring to the table before it let you sit and wait. I seen kings with no platform, queens holding families in a storm. Everyone brilliant in their own lane, just limited options in a system that love restraint. They sell dreams by the square foot, charge extra if it come with truth. I stay focused, eyes straight, learning how to starve without losing shape. Bronx nights teach discipline, when to talk, when silence win. Some stories never make a song, but they shape the rhythm you walk upon. Brickwork psalms, heartbeat slow, mind sharp like the winter snow. Every setback got a lesson coded, every loss got me more devoted. Brickwork psalms, spoken plain, no romance in the struggle, just gain. Measure growth, calculated steps. I don't rush wisdom, I let it develop.
Yeah. Live. From a Bronx window, I watch the city breathe. Heat from the radiator, cold on the street. From a Bronx window, you learn what people mean when they say hope can be heavy, not clean. From a Bronx window, I watch the mother pray. Not loud, not showy, just trying to make a way. From a Bronx window, I learned to stay sharp, cause the wrong night could turn a good heart dark. I was a kid with a pen, it felt like a key, trying to unlock futures I couldn't see. Sirens far off, arguing upstairs. TV too loud, covering the fear. My auntie said, boy, don't let the block raise you, but the block talk first and it always persuades you. It teach you posture, teach you distance, teach you how to smile without giving assistance. I watched the dude on the corner sell confidence, not product, just vibes and consequences. He talked like a prophet, dressed like a warning. By noon he laughing, by night he mourning. That's New York, fast lessons you either learn quick or you become the example. People don't wake up trying to beat trouble. Trouble just find them when the options get tangled. From a Bronx window, I watch the city breathe. Heat from the radiator, cold on the street. From a Bronx window, you learn what people mean when they say hope can be heavy, not clean. From a Bronx window, I watch the mother pray. Not loud, not showy, just trying to make a way. From a Bronx window, I learned to stay sharp, cause the wrong night can turn a good heart dark. I remember bodegas with the bulletproof glass, candy by the register, time moving fast. Owner new names, knew who stole, who paid. Still he kept it open like it was a vow he made. Subway rumble like a stomach in the ground. Whole building shake when the train come around. I count the seconds like it mattered to God. Like if I got the timing right, life would applaud. My pops worked late, hands cracked. He come home quiet, sit down, just stare at stacks. A mail he didn't open, stress he didn't share, love he didn't say, but it stayed in the air. He wasn't cold, he was carrying a weight you don't post, just keep wearing. I learned from that, you can be strong and it's still tired. You could be silent and still require a moment to breathe without feeling like you failed. That's the truth, the city don't always detail. From a Bronx window, I watch the city breathe. Heat from the radiator, cold on the street. From a Bronx window, you learn what people mean when they say hope can be heavy, not clean. From a Bronx window, I watch the mother pray. Not loud, not showy, just trying to make a way. From a Bronx window, I learned to stay sharp, cause the wrong night could turn a good heart dark. I got old
started writing like a witness. Every line precise, no fake brightness. I didn't want fame, I wanted accuracy. Wanted to tell it right, not sell it fast happily. I seen friends leave, come back, leave again. Like the city a magnet, with a cruel grin. They chase a dream in another zip code. They missed the stoop talk, missed the slang, missed the low. But when they came back changed. Like the world outside, rearranged their brain. They said it's calmer, but their eyes still twitch. Cause peace feels strange when you grew up in the pitch. I stayed, not because I loved the struggle, because I knew my roots, knew my hustle, knew my mother's voice, knew my father's silence, knew my own faults, knew my own violence. Not in fists, in impatience, in ego, in the need to be heard at the wrong time though. So I practice restraint like a craft. Not perfect, but I got better over half the years it took to realize pride ain't power. Pride just a mask you wear in a tight hour. Bridge, no drums, sample alone, bass pulse. I look out that window and I feel both. Love and pressure, gratitude and grief. Like the city raised me with uneven teeth. Now when I rap, I paint pictures for the ones still on that line between quitting and becoming. I want them to hear a calm that's earned, not a gimmick, not a trend, but a lesson learned. I want them to hear New York in the syllables. The way we speak quick, but the meaning is critical. The way we survive without claiming we heroes. The way we keep going without needing halo. From a Bronx window, I watch the city breathe. Heat from the radiator, cold on the street. From a Bronx window, you learn what people mean when they say hope can be heavy, not clean. From a Bronx window, I watch the mother pray. Not loud, not showy, just trying to make a way. From a Bronx window, I learn to stay sharp, so my future don't get written by a sudden dark. From a Bronx window, I still see it clear. Even if I leave, it'll live right here. In the way I talk, in the way I move, in the way my verses tell the truth. Find a groove for you.
Keep a brownstone ledger in my head. Every step I took, every word I never said. Every winter night when the heat ran thin, and we learned how to laugh so the cold wouldn't win. Stoop talk, early morning, bus break screaming. Kids with book bags, big eyes wide, still dreaming. Old lady sweeping like the sidewalk over. She don't say much, but the block show her. That's New York. Respecting small acts, not in loud mouths, not in imaginary plaques. You get judged by your patience in a line that don't move, by your composure when someone try to take your groove. I watch my pops count change on the kitchen table, not begging the world, just making it stable. He'd say, we don't need more voices, we need more plans. Then he'd go quiet, like the silence was his hands. I learned discipline from that kind of quiet, not the flashy kind, not the internet diet, the kind that show up when nobody clapping, the kind that keep you up right when your luck stop happening.
I write it with steps, it's not a diary, more like proof and reps.
Brownstone legend, no glamour, just truth. How you grow up fast when the city tests you. Brownstone legend, breathe in, breathe out. Hold your line when the room full of doubt. Brownstone legend, keep it exact, cause life here ordered you back to back. I seen a friend get lost in a fast summer, chasing quick money like the street love runners. He wasn't evil, just tired of waiting. Bills like wolves and they never stop pacing. He said, I'm good, but good. Sounded borrowed like a suit you wear today. Return tomorrow, he started moving like he owed somebody. That kind of fear make a man forget who got him. I try to talk, but words hit walls. Pride too thick and the ego tall. Sometimes love don't land right when a person drowning and you offer advice. So I wrote him a verse instead, put the truth in rhythm, kept it from turning to dread. He heard it later, called me at night, said I'm still here bro, I'm trying. That's like brownstone ledger, I write it with steps. It's not a diary, more like proof and red. Brownstone ledger, no glamour, just truth. How you grow up fast when the city tests you. breathe in, breathe out. Hold your line when the room full of doubt. Brownstone ledger, keep it exact. Cause life here audit you back to back, yeah. Kick only, voice closed. I used to want a crown, wanted to be the most. Now I want sleep, want my mind to be clear. Want the kind of peace that don't vanish from fear. Back in verse 3, I'm older now, still learning. Still got ambition, but I hate the burn. And hate the part where you become what you hate, just to keep up in a race that you didn't create. I seen people sell their soul for attention, then complain their life got no direction. But you can't trade your center and still stand firm. You can't lose your roots and expect to not swerve. New York teach you balance with no warning. One day you up, next day you mourning. But the city keep moving, trains keep running. So you learn grief and motion, keep your heart from crumbling. I don't make speeches, I make choices. I don't need a crowd to confirm my voice is worth hearing. My work can't do that, I let time do what hype can't do back to back. Brownstone ledger, I write it with steps. It's not a diary, more like proof and reps. Brownstone ledger, no glamour, just truth. It's how you grow fast when the city tests you. Brownstone ledger, breathe in, breathe out. Hold your line when the room full of doubt. Brownstone ledger, keep it exact. Cause life here audit you back to back. Hey. Muted sax, piano thin, stoop still there. Even when the years begin to change the face it, change the name, but the lessons stay stamped in the weather and pain, yeah.
Escape memoirs, I write them in breath. Cold air in my lungs, warm pain in my chest. Fire escape memoirs, the city don't rest. So I learned how to stand when I'm low on my best. Fire escape memoirs, no camera, no stage. Just a notebook, mind, and a disciplined rage. Fire escape memoirs, it's a vow, it's a test. How you stay who you are when you under the stress. I used to sit up top where the summer heat lingered. Metal steps under me, ash on my fingers. Not from a habit, just from being around it. Secondhand life, where the danger stay grounded down on the sidewalk. Couples arguing quietly, like they ashamed of the volume but proud of the spite. A kid doing tricks on a bike with one brake, laughing too hard like he daring fate. I watch my neighbor carry groceries like armor, one bag at a time, moving careful, no drama. He nod once, never speak much, but his eyes said plenty like he'd seen too much. That's New York, whole novels in the look. Everybody got chapters they never put in the book. Some pages torn, some lines crossed out. Some dreams still there, but they don't come out. I heard a siren from far, it felt familiar. Not fear, more like a calendar reminder that life can switch quick, no warning label. 1 minute you eating, next minute you unstable. Fire escape memoirs, I write them in breath. Cold air in my lungs, warm pain in my chest. Fire escape memoirs, the city don't rest. So I learn how to stand when I'm low on my best. Fire escape memoirs, no camera, no stage. Just a notebook, mind, and a disciplined rage. Fire escape memoirs, a vow, it's a test. How you stay who you are when you under. I seen a friend turn bitter from waiting. Not lazy, just tired of patience getting mistaken for weakness, for lack, for not wanting it bad. Like hunger supposed to be loud and mad. He had a job, had a girl, had a plan, but the rent climbed faster than he could expand. So he started taking shifts he couldn't recover from, smiling through it like it's fine, but it wasn't none. His laugh got thinner, his eyes got distant. He'd say I'm cool, but his shoulders said different. We talked on the stairs one night near the end. He said I'm losing myself trying to be a man. I didn't preach, I just listened. Sometimes guidance feel like pressure in a position where you already drowning, you don't need more waves. You need a hand that don't judge, just stays. So I stayed and I told him what I knew. That pride can be loud, but it won't carry you through. That strength is a habit, not a viral clip. That you can slip and still tighten your grip. He nodded slow like the words hit home, like he'd been waiting for permission.
permission to be human alone. That's a New York lesson. Nobody teach clean. Everybody tough till they face what it mean. Fire escape memoirs, I write them in breath. Cold air in my lungs, warm pain in my chest. Fire escape memoirs, the city don't rest, so I learn how to stand when I'm low on my best. Fire escape memoir, no camera, no stage, just a notebook mind and a discipline rage. Fire escape memoir, it's a vow, it's a test. How you stay who you are when you under the stress. Morning time, train pack, headphones leaking. The kid next to me practicing lines, barely speaking. He mouths syllables like they medicine. If he got him right, he could change his residence across from a woman with 2 jobs in her eyes, holding a coffee, holding back size. She kept staring at a flyer for an apartment and folded it small like she knew it wouldn't happen. I wanted to say something hopeful, but hope feel tricky. Out here it gets old fast, turn into something sticky, where people blame you for not believing enough, when the truth is the math just brutal and rough. So I kept it real in my own quiet way. I offer my seat, let her rest for a day. Not a hero move, just basic respect. Sometimes the smallest act keep a person from wreck. New York taught me to watch what I worship. If you worship money, you'll become a servant. If you worship praise, you will chase a crowd and lose your center every time the room get loud. I worship progress, steady as a metronome. I worship sleep and a mind that feel like home. I worship the courage to change what I can and the patience to accept what I don't understand. Kicking bass only, voice close. I don't need a throne, I need my soul whole. I don't need a win, every room I enter. I need my future self to say you kept your sender. Verse 3, on the fire escape. Seasons pass like pages, same stairwell, different faces, different ages. Some moved out, some moved on, some stayed stuck. Some got sober, some got lost in luck. I'm still here, still writing, still building. Not loud, not flashy, just consistent, willing to tell the truth without dressing it up, to talk about strain without calling it love. Because struggle ain't romance, it's friction. It's late nights, it's hard choices, it's contradiction. It's wanting peace while your body stays tense.
Harlem receipt, I keep what I pay for. Every lesson costs time, I got change in my favor. Harlem receipt, no refunds on pride, so I move more careful with the ego inside. Harlem receipt, the city ring it up. You either learn from it fast or you get stuck. Harlem receipt, I fold it in my palm as a reminder, stay sharp, stay calm. Yeah. Sunday morning church, coach, cold steps. Sisters walking steady like they carrying reps. So men posted at the gate like they seen it all. Talking slow, making jokes, still standing tall. I passed the barbershop where the mirrors told truth. Face clean, line sharp, wisdom in the booth. A kid in the chair said he wanna be famous. The barber laughed soft like, boy, that word dangerous. He said, fame don't feed you when the rent call. Fame don't hug you when your friends fall. Get skill, get discipline, get your mind right. Success without peace is a long night. That hit me deeper than a lecture ever did. Because it wasn't judgment, it was love for a kid who don't know yet that the world sells shortcuts and punish you later for trusting too much. Harlem taught me, be specific with goals. Not I want more, but I want control. Control of my temper, control of my habits, control of my spending, control of my patterns. Harlem receipt, oh, I keep what I pay for. Every lesson costs time, I got change in my favor. Harlem receipt, no refunds on pride, so I move more careful with the ego inside. Train ride downtown, faces half asleep. A woman reading court papers, eyes too deep. A young dude pacing like he late for a shift, hands shaking slightly, trying to tighten his grip. I watched him check his phone like it owed him mercy. Like one message could reverse a whole thirsty week of bad luck, bad timing, bad calls. As the city stack problems tall, watch it crawl. I used to think stress was just a mindset, till I met real pressure and how it find your chest, how it sit on your lungs, how it show in your patience, how it turns small issues into major occasions. So now I speak slower when the room heated. I don't throw words like knives when I feel defeated. I don't confuse reaction with power. Power is pausing when you could devour. I seen folks burn bridges, feeling controlled and stand on the ash like, look at my soul, but it's lonely up there. Trust me, a victory that costs your piece is pricey. Harlem receipt, oh, I keep what I pay for. Every lesson costs time, I got change in my favor. Harlem receipt, no refunds on price, so I move more careful with the ego inside. Strip drums, no sample. I stopped chasing the loudest proof. I started chasing the quiet truth. If nobody praised me, I still improve. If nobody noticed, I still move. Hey, hey. Nighttime, Harlem lights low, air colder. Stories in the stairwell, getting older. I hear laughter, then I hear door slam, and I hear silence like it got a program. I remember being young, thinking anger was strength, thinking volume made you bigger in length, of respect, of fear, of influence. But it just made me tired and confused, tense. Now I'm older, I know better. I don't want a crown, I wanna get better at being present, at being honest, at being steady when the world get lawless. Harlem receipt, what I bought was perspective, that the city don't owe you a happy objective. You build your own stability, brick by brick, with choices that seem boring but they stick. Final hook. Oh, I keep what I pay for. Every lesson costs time, I got change in my favor. Harlem receipt, no refunds on price, so I move more careful with the ego inside. I'm counting my breath, not scared, just alert to what comes next. Last train to 14th, the night talk slick, so I keep my mind sharp and my posture fixed. Last train to 14th, no heroes around, just tired faces in the city underground. Last train to 14th, I ride with intent, trying to get home without paying more rent. Platform smell like rain and old steel. Announcements echo, but the silence feel real. A couple arguing low, words clip. A man pacing like he lost his grip. I see a kid with a hoodie too big, eyes scanning corners like he learned it early. He not a villain, he just trained to read the room fast, cause the risk unexplained. New York don't teach you trust in the classroom, and teach you time and teach you exit, teach you backroom logic, how to keep your money in your pocket, how to walk past trouble and not spark it. Train pull up, doors open, we filing, nobody smiling, but nobody wildin'. Just that late night fatigue that make it through, that don't make eye contact if you don't have to. I sit down, look at the floor, hear the track sing. That rumble got rhythm if you listening. It sound like a heartbeat under the city, like the place alive even when it feel gritty. Last train to 14th, I'm counting my breath, not scared, just alert to what comes next. Last train to 14th, the night talk slick, so I keep my mind sharp and my posture fixed. I think about my pops on his last shift, hands cracked, back sore, still try to uplift. Me with small advice, no speeches, just stay disciplined, the kind wisdom teaches. He didn't have time to chase a dream loudly, he just wanted stability, quietly, proudly. And I respect that more the older I get, because life don't reward the effort you submit. It reward results, it reward time, and it reward people who can stomach the grinding. But what about the ones who did all that and still got hit with a setback? That's facts, that's the part nobody rhyme about clean. They either glam it up or act like it mean. You didn't want it enough, you didn't believe, but sometimes the world just won't let you breathe. So I write like a witness, not a preacher. I don't sell hope like a product or feature. I tell the truth in a way that's useful, so if you hear it, you feel it, then you move through. If I make it home tonight, that's a win. If I keep my peace intact, that's a win. If I don't become what I hate, that's a win. That's the kind of victory that begin within.
train slow down, station lights blink, people stand up, shoulders tight, eyes think. We all heading somewhere, some to sleep, some to work, some to pray, some to weep. I step off cold air, slap my face. I walk the stairs like I'm keeping pace with the version of me that refused to fold when the city tried to make my heart cold. Last train to 49th, I'm home but I'm not. Fully relaxed, still feeling the plot of the city in my bones, the lessons in my tongue, the way New York raised me and what I become. Last train to 49th, I'm counting my breath, not scared, just alert to what comes next. Last train to 49th, the night talk slick, so I keep my mind sharp and my posture fixed.
Yeah. 난 어깨 보아인 아마. Tenement weather, walls talk when it rain. Paint peel like the building, tired of the strain. Radiator knocking Morse code at night. Whole block listening, trying to sleep right. Tenement weather is seeping the bones. Cold stairwell, cracked tiles, secondhand smoke. Kids learn quick how to read the tone of a door slam meaning and leave me alone. I grew up watching windows tell time. Lights off early, lights on late. Life in the line. Some apartments loud with laughter and plates. And quiet for days like something got taken. That's New York housing. You won't just rent space. You inherit moves. You feel past tenants in the way the floor moves. Like the walls remember what you won't say. Yeah. I used to sit by the window, notebook thin, writing futures that didn't fit where I live. Dreams pressed flat like bills in the drawer. Still believing words could open the door. Tenement weather, no forecast fair. One good month and a setback appear. You learn patience fast, so you burn it out. Cause panic costs more than waiting it out. Tenement weather, hold your breath. City tests you, don't confess. Tenement weather, stay intact. Don't let the pressure change your facts. Tenement weather, hold your breath. City tests you, don't confess. Tenement weather, stay intact. Don't let the pressure change your facts. I seen neighbors beef over noise and pride. Same folks share sugar when times got tight. Arguments loud, forgiveness quiet, but both necessary to survive it. My mom used to say, mind your tone. Not because fear, because words travel home through thin walls, thin patience, yeah, in places where anger contagious. I watched a man lose work, lose sleep, lose himself counting what he couldn't keep. He paced the hallway late every night, talking to God like God was a light. I didn't judge him, I learned from that. How desperation creep, how it talk back. How dignity fragile when the fridge bare. And the future feel heavy like it don't care. Tenement weather, summer's too hot, winter's too long, but you still don't stop. You adapt, you adjust, you find your way. Even joy, learn to be economical, say. Tenement weather, hold your breath. City test you, don't confess. Tenement weather, stay intact. Don't let the pressure change your facts. Yeah, tenement weather, hold your breath. City test you, don't confess. Tenement weather, stay intact. Don't let the pressure change your facts. A kid downstairs play beats too loud. Not bad, just hungry for a way out. I knocked once, told him keep the volume low. Then stayed 10 minutes talking dreams, letting them know that skill need patience more than passion. That shortcuts rarely led to lasting. He nodded like he heard it before, but something landed, I could tell by the pulse. That's the city, you plant seeds with no promise. Sometimes they grow years later, anonymous. You don't always get to see the fruit. You just hope the lesson was absolute. I carry my block in the way I think, in the way I hesitate before I speak, in the way I know a room before I sit, in the way I don't confuse noise with legitimacy. Kicking bass only, I learn to be calm in confined spaces. Learn to breathe through other people's patience. Learn that progress don't announce itself. It whispered and wait for you to help. Now I walk past buildings like they old friends.
nod to the memories, don't stay in them. I made it out, but I didn't escape. I just learned how to move with the weight. Tenement weather still live in my chest. Every time I hesitate, every time I assess. Risk reward, cost of a choice. I still hear those walls when I measure my voice. Tenement weather, I'm still aligned. City raised me, sharp in my mind.